So, as I said, all of the art outside tells a story. These are screens and panels that I've painted on with outdoor paint, so they're weatherproof and waterproof, so that way they are outside all year. Now, I'll tell you a story. Each one tells a story, but I'll tell you a story about this one. This one says Bar La Mandragora. That is, it's a bar called La Mandragora. Does anybody know what a mandragora is? A mandragora in English is a hand of glory. Does that mean anything to anybody? There is reference to it in Harry Potter. But it's actually an old French legend, and it comes from the word mandragore, which is a mandrake plant in French, right? And the interesting thing about this, and this is how this kind of legend or story evolved. A mandrake plant, if you look it up on the web, you'll see that it kind of looks like this. The root of it looks like a man that's screaming. So naturally, centuries ago, the French believed that it grew under the limb of a tree where a man was hanged. Of course, right? They actually have pictures depicting the thin one with the legs crossed, and of course that's a female one, and then one with the thicker legs, which is a male mandrake root. In any event, because the word was mandragore, it sounded very close like main de gloire in French, which is hand of glory. So eventually they started this legend of a hand of glory. And because it looked like, the legend kind of grew into the idea that if it's a hand of glory, it must be the severed right hand of a convict. And the hand is pickled, and it's holding a candle made from the wax of his own flesh. And if it's lit, it gives you magical powers. For instance, you could walk into a house and you could be invisible. No one will see you. Or the people would, if they're asleep, they will stay asleep. Now, the British, of course, took the idea, and they have a kind of a similar hand. They have a pickled hand, and you light all of the fingers, and you have those special magical powers. But if you blow one out, you could be discovered. So that is the story behind the Mandragore, and I decided to create a fake bar called the Mandragore, and actually this one is not for sale because someone's already spoken for it. So thank you. What do you think of that story?
That's a great story. Thanks for